Urgent, English attacker who made history in Spurs may be out for German giant Bayern of Munich. The striker, who is out of contract in the summer of 2024, is a reported target for the Bundesliga champions next summer as they look for a long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski. Spurs fan, if you like and want to know who can leave our heart team, subscribe for any update about our mighty Tottenham. I will make a lot of videos about this possible signing yet. But the 29-year-old didn't bite when asked about a potential move to Germany ahead of Spurs' Champions League Group D match against Eintracht Frankfurt on Wednesday. If you want to know who this player already leaves, like for YouTube to recommend more Tottenham news for you and you stay into everything that happens at Spurs. Harry Kane insists he is fully focused on Tottenham Hotspur after being linked with a move to Bayern Munich. "I'm focusing on Tottenham Hotspur and trying to do our best," he said. "For sure Bayern are a top club, but all my concentration is on Tottenham and trying to win tomorrow night." The Spurs are in the midst of a frantic run of games ahead of the World Cup, with 10 games in the next 32 days, which raises inevitable fears about potential injuries, especially as Kane has taken hits in the last 2 games. Entering the tournament at the age of 29 and with realistic hopes of leading England to glory, Kane could be waived for having his eye on Qatar. But he insists he's just focusing on Tottenham's upcoming games and isn't worried about avoiding injuries. "I feel like whenever you think about injuries, whenever you think about getting hurt, it almost has the wrong effect," he said. "I go into every game trying to give 120% to the team, and that's how football is. Sometimes you can be unhappy and get hurt. From my point of view, I do a lot of things, not just at the club but outside the club, to make sure that I recover well and put myself in the best possible physical condition so that I don't get hurt, but of course we know that in football anything can happen. But that doesn't change the way I play or the way I think. It would be wrong to do so. I go into every game trying to do my best for the team and the club. And try to focus on that. It's going to be weird. Personally, I'm trying to put that in the back of my mind and focus on Tottenham because that's all we can do. We have a game every 3 or 4 days. It's going to be weird in terms of having such a hectic schedule. Let's play. Usually you have 6 weeks to prepare for a big tournament. Now, we're going to have a week to change our minds to that feeling, and change our minds to football's greatest tournament. That will probably be the hardest thing. But we do a lot of preparation here. We work hard for every game we play for our club. The World Cup is not something I'm really thinking about. I try to focus on one game at a time and do my best. That's what I will continue to do." Kane has yet to score in the Champions League in 3 group stage games so far, but his domestic form is his best ever, scoring 8 goals in his opening 9 Premier League games. Under normal circumstances he would have been getting a lot of attention, but Erling Haaland's exploits at Manchester City made him go unnoticed. But Kane isn't worried about Haaland's binge. "He's had a fantastic start to the season and all credit goes to him, but it's nothing I can control," he said. "I'm focusing on what I can do and helping the team in any way I can. It's been going well so far in the Premier League. I want to try and score some more goals in the Champions League for sure. People are talking about him and with good reason, as he's got off to a fantastic start. We have a long way to go and many games are ahead. I'm just focusing on what I can do." Do you want Harry Kane to leave the club? Your opinion is very important for the future of Spurs. Comment your opinion in the comments. Subscribe and always get the first-hand news from Tottenham.